Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, so everyone who joined us for Hot Messy Topics, well, a huge thank you to you guys. And of course, as you know, we're going into the weekend, so we will still be dropping all of the pre records and everything in between. But I did want to say that this is interesting because TMZ caught up with Ariana Madix, who was headed over to New York City. And when they did, they were asking her about Raquel. It seems like she's changed her tune just a little bit, but then she was also still not holding back when it came to this interview with Glamour magazine because she did not hold back when it came to Tom Sandoval. So we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. Now, before we jump in, do all the YouTube things, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about this Ariana Madix TMZ situation. You know, I've been talking to a few people, and I feel like this is a matter of time. I think that the cast is cheering Ariana right now, cheering her on. They are so happy for her. She's winning. She's getting Dancing with the Stars, the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Bloomingdale's, Duracell, the sex toy company, SoFi. It's like one thing after another. She is raking in all the cash. She is the number one girl in this group at the moment. But I was waiting for the other cast members to get to a point where they're like, okay, this isn't fair. We've all been cheated on or we've all gone through something. Why is she getting all the attention? And I do think that's a matter of time. I feel like going into the new season, if Ariana is still like, I want nothing to do with her, keep her away from me. I can't stand her. She's sick. She's gross. After she did all of the work going into the mental health facility, I felt like that would backfire on Ariana with the fans because I think if they start filming in July, which is when cameras are supposed to pick back up, I feel like they were going to pick back up the cameras and then going to record Ariana still having these reactions, but it wouldn't play out for another year. So then really the big reactions were going to be a big letdown because fans were going to be like, why are we still talking about this? But Ariana, she did talk when TMZ caught up with her. And this is what she said.
All her friends. She seems really hurt by her own actions. Do you feel for her a little bit even?
Sure, yeah.
You do? There's a little bit of, okay. Watch your step here. Look, Tom and Raquel say they're still in love. Do you believe that? No. How are you doing? Otherwise, you're all right?
I'm good. Thank you.
All right, should Tom and Raquel be in the next season?
I don't know.
I mean, what do you want her to say? Like at this point, like what I don't understand what they're expecting her to say as far as like, I even think when she's like, sure, I feel bad. Who knows if she actually feels bad? Would you expect her to? No. Does she? I mean, as of right now, I still think that we're trying to figure this out. But Ariana Madix, they're saying on page 6 that she changed her tune when she said, sure, yes. During their brief chat, the Glamour magazine cover girl did reveal that she is doing good after Wednesday night's admittedly explosive episode, during which she told Raquel to go herself with the cheese grater. You're disgusting, and I wish nothing but the worst fucking shit that could ever happen to a person on you. Yeah, but sure, I hope she's doing amazing. The thing is we know that Raquel is potentially coming out of the mental health facility doing this explosive, like, I want to speak my truth and share it to the world, share it with the world, and share exactly what I'm feeling now that I've gotten my mind right and wrapped around the whole entire situation. When she does this, I don't think it's going to be this bombshell, like explosive situation. Like, there's not much more that you can share with us that we don't already know. You were having sex with Tom Sandoval. You were lying to Ariana. At the end of the day, the only way that you can change this narrative, and that's if the fans even let you change the narrative, would be you were a victim who was groomed by Tom Sandoval, who's a much older man who took advantage of someone who was younger and more impressionable. But at the end of the day, you're almost 30 years old, girl. You're an adult. Like, you can't just use that one. That doesn't work, right? I don't know. I want to get into the Ariana Madix of it all, because that's where we need to go with this. Reality blurb, thank you. Ariana Madix is placing blame where blame is due. Following part 3 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion, Ariana found herself on the cover of yet another magazine as she discussed the lack of intimacy in her relationship with Tom Sandoval. Late Tom Schwartz labeled him as very instrumental in Sandoval and admitted to feeling shock and belief when she first learned of Sandoval's affair with Raquel Levis. There are layers to it, she explained, of why the controversy has been so salacious during a June 8th interview with Glamour. The best friend layer, the fact that he and I were together for so long, and so many people, including myself, saw us as endgame. It's the deception, the trying to manipulate a narrative, the fact that so many people have been through this themselves and they recognize parts of it. It's also due to the fact that fans have formed a bond with Ariana over the years. I feel close to a lot of people who watch the show or who will come to BravoCon or who I'll message with on Instagram. I know maybe it sounds silly, we're strangers, but I do feel close to them. I feel like we're a community. And so with this, I hope that in talking about it and allowing Bravo to capture it, maybe I'll be able to connect with a community of people who will be able to say, this is how I got through this. This is what worked for me. As she continues to navigate her suddenly single life post-Sandoval, Ariana said that she has no time for those who feel the controversy was created as a ratings boost. If someone says that on my page, they get blocked immediately. I'm kind of like, fuck off. This is my real life. Glamour magazine, Ariana is not playing around. She's like, you think that this was for ratings? You think that this was to boost the show? You think my life getting torn apart, ripped apart, shred by shred, then pieced together with a couple of sponsorship deals and brand opportunities? Then you. That's kind of what she's saying right now. But it keeps going, right? Looking back on her roots in Florida, Ariana said that she doesn't come from generational wealth, which makes her all the more focused on building a legacy. I want to make enough money to be able to take care of my mom and my brother and any other family members who may or may not need it. I never want to worry about it ever, ever, ever. So I will work as much as possible to not have to. When she was a child, Ariana struggled with her relationship with her father, who would often stay out late as she and the rest of the family remained at home. He's no longer with us, and I love him and feel like he was going through some stuff and doing his best in a lot of ways. But he would have a tendency to be done with work and be at the dive bar as opposed to helping us with our homework. And my mom kind of did everything. In an effort to make her father want to stay home more, Ariana said that she aimed for success. If I'm perfect, then he'll want to be there more. Oh, that's really sad. Prior to landing a gig on Vanderpump Rules, Ariana moved to New York City and then to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. I was doing acting stuff, but I couldn't push past whatever I needed to because I didn't have legitimate television credits or anything to be able to move into the next level. Although Vanderpump Rules garnered Ariana with the notoriety she was lacking prior to joining the Bravo cast, it also saw what was perhaps her greatest heartbreak unfold. I think the shock prevents you from being sad immediately. It was like the air was sucked out of my lungs. It was shock, disbelief on some level, but then also anger. And she wasn't the only one mad. Sandoval was really mad that this little house of cards was crumbling. A few weeks after all of this broke, I was just doing stuff on the laptop and I found all kinds of stuff in the notes app. It would be a note labeled restaurant, but then way down at the bottom, there's screenshots of text messages and things like that. In addition to confronting Sandoval, Ariana sent a text to Raquel that read, "You're dead to me," and later called her. She was somewhat emotionless and I was devastated. Mm, 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 mm. Well, there you have it. So she's like, yeah, sure, I feel bad for you. Don't expect to film with me. Piss off. Wish you the best. Good luck in the mental health facility. I'm moving on with my life. That is kind of what I feel like we just got from this conversation. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time.